Where do we turn? The skinny dudes and the muscly dudes don't understand what we're going through. Our fellow porky fat buggers, we don't want to learn from them because what the hell would they know? So where does one go when you're on a weight loss journey and you're carrying way too much pounds? Well, let's try and figure that out together. Hey, how's it going today? So today is what, day 13? Nearly at the 2-week mark. We are counting down. We're on our mission, like whatever it is, 10, 11 days till Arnold. And man, I said to Renna today, who's Naomi's daughter, that I was frustrated because seemingly I'd put on 2 kilos. Seemingly, I was at 117.5, and she used the SH word. I don't know if I've sworn too much on this podcast, but she said, you probably just need to do a big shit. Oh, it made me laugh. And it's right, because within half a day I was back down to 116.5. And actually, I think that Naomi's scales are just dodgy. And I really do think that I should take any weighing I do here at Naomi's house with a grain of salt, because I think her scales are more a suggestion rather than an accurate indication of where I'm at. So I want to go and do my steps and do my walking and even go to the gym right now, but I can't record because it's raining out there. So I'm going to walk in the rain and do all that, but I can't take my phone and I can't record for you out there in the rain. So I thought I'd just quickly check in, see where we're at, where we've been, where's the head, where's the trip, and you know, any lessons that we've learned along the way for today's quick check-in. So I hope you're doing well. Wonder how your journey is going. I can only imagine. You know, we've been going a couple of weeks and you're really at one of 3 places. You've kind of been listening in for weeks, and maybe one of 4 places. Maybe this is the first time you've listened in. And if that's the case, you've got to go back to the start. This kind of has been a journey. This one isn't something you should jump in now. You know, there might be times when we jump in and we set milestones, but certainly this period is today's recording. Don't start on day 13. Go back to day 1. Hear the journey as it's been so far. So I'm assuming that you've been with me from the start. So, you know, one of 3 places really, assuming you've been listening to me every single day, you've been doing it daily and you haven't just leapt ahead to see if the insights are there. This isn't about really what to do, because, you know, fat to phenom, and know that we're still in the fat stage. We're nowhere near the phenom, or at least I'm not. This isn't about getting insights. This is about small little daily disciplines. And as you have heard over the last couple of weeks, man, I've been undisciplined far more often than I've been disciplined. It's been kind of embarrassing just how, because in my business, I'm looked at as this guy who can do a whole lot of stuff. I know that, you know, a lot of people look to me for inspiration as to what's possible. And I agree that in business, I seem to be as disciplined as anything. And it's embarrassing that when it comes to this area of my life, if you've been listening to this, you know how I've fallen off the wagon more often than I've been on the wagon. It's crazy. So, yeah, what does that mean? I don't know. Some people would say my why's not big enough. Well, I tell you, I've got a pretty big why at the moment. But maybe it's not emotional enough. Maybe just going to Arnold's to have Arnold say good job and I'm proud or whatever that is. Well, he already said that at the event. Maybe it's not, you know, emotional enough. I don't know. But anyway, because some people would say to me, your why's not big enough. The reason you're doing it, you haven't had a scare. You haven't gotten told that you've got cancer. Well, I don't want to get told that, you know, but maybe it will only be that when some doc says, dude, you're about to have a heart attack because your cholesterol's through the roof. You got, you know, 4 melanomas that if you don't go green and start being veggie and start having spirulina every day, and so maybe that's what it'll take, because I'm pretty sure that if I got told that, I'd eat whatever the hell that doc told me to eat. But why is it that we have to wait until the doc tells us before we make the shifts to be disciplined to do what we know we should do anyway? Don't know. So that's where we're at. We're at when we woke up this morning, and it's now 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Woke up this morning 117.5, you know, after doing what Renna said, and kind of, you know, it's 116.5. So I'm sure by morning I'll be at 116. But I'll check in with you where we're at then. So the results are okay. Nutrition-wise, didn't have a liquid breakfast. All I've had is some veggies. So Naomi cooked up a big plate of sweet potato, pumpkin, And so it's just a big thing of veggies. So I've just been grazing on that today. Yeah, so that's been what the nutrition, grazing on that stuff. Yeah, I've got all my gear, so I should be. So again, in this case, I've fallen off the wagon nutritionally. Now, I haven't eaten badly. I've just nibbled on some sweet potato and some pumpkin, but I haven't had pills, supplements, or anything like that as yet, nor have I had a big plate of fried rice or anything either. So look, I'm not jumping out of the window there with regards to nutrition. Probably haven't been super disciplined with regards to liquid meal and supplements and pills and vitamins and things, but nor have I had a steak. Well, as you guys know, I'm on seafood and vegetables. I haven't been having in probably a month now beef, chicken, or pork, but I have had veggies, seafood, and I have had dairy. I haven't quite gone to dairy and eggs being off yet. I've had dairy and eggs. So veggies, eggs, dairy, and seafood. So I suppose the next step for me is probably ditching the dairy, ditching the cheese and milk. Not that I OD on cheese and milk at all. Eggs are going to be hard though. I don't think I can get rid of eggs because I love omelets. They're a way that I can eat veggies. I can have a veggie omelet and it's almost as good as if it was a chicken and veggie omelet, So let's see about that. But for now, we're still on the mini goal, 110 by the time we get to Arnold's. Yeah, I hope, where did I start with that? Oh yeah, so you're in one of three places. One, you've been listening to me every day and you might be kicking my ass. And if that's the case, if you've done really good for these last 2 weeks, 13 days, maybe we should get you on this Fat Phenom podcast. And if you're kicking ass, let's get you on here to share how you've been more disciplined than me. You'll probably be more valuable to our, I know that you're my only account. I know that, I've been saying I have an audience of one and that's you. Well, if that's you, maybe let's get you on this podcast so that we can have one more audience member that we'll let in and you can share with them what you've done, because I'm proud of you if you've been more disciplined than me, because I know how hard it is for me to be even half disciplined like I've been. So well done if you're in category one and you've been kicking ass and you're sitting there judging me, wondering, how is it this dude can't do it? It's his podcast and I'm doing better than him. Well, all I say is congrats. Well done. Now, you might be in the same boat as me. You might be in, where you've struggled a bit, where you've had a few wins, you've fallen off the wagon a couple of times, you've jumped back on the horse and, maybe that's where you're at. And that's kind of, you're in this journey with me and we're on this together and we've both stuffed up and we've both done good some days. We've both been perfect maybe one day. I can't even remember if I have, maybe one day, at most two. And all the rest of the days have been somewhere near okay, but we're doing all right. As we said, 119, I'm down to 116 and a half in the journey. That's all right. I want to get back to 114.8 like I was the other day. And then we need to be 110, or I need to be 110 by the time I get to Arnold's. Or maybe you're in the third category and you have been even worse than me. And if that's the case, I don't know. I feel condescending trying to kind of say you can do it and all that, because that's the very thing that prompted this podcast in the first place. All these skinnies, kind of these muscly guys saying, you can do it, all you got to do is, I'm like, I don't want to hear that. You don't know my challenges. And I suppose that's the thing, is I don't know your challenges. But if you're not at least getting to the point where you're sort of doing okay, but stuffing up every now and then, like you've heard me, I've been very open with saying, hey, I know it. I'm stuffing up most days, but I'm doing it approximately right. Then I'm giving myself credit for where I do it approximately right. And some days are better than others, I know. But yeah, all I'd say to you, if you've really struggled, maybe reach out. Let's see what we can do. Let's have a chat. If I can help in any way, or if any of our, my friends and things who've been on this journey before you and stuff, in my journey trying to find solutions to this, I've got a lot of people in my world who really know what they're doing. Some of them I want to listen to at some stages. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't want to hear it. And that's why this sort of, podcast or training program, whatever you want to call this, exists, is because sometimes I don't want to hear from a muscular person what to do. But anyway, if you've really, really struggled and every day you're sitting there saying, yeah, Glenn, I can't even congratulate myself for what I've done approximately right, then yeah, reach out. Let's see what we can do. Let's do that. All right. So that's where we're at. Hopefully you're in one of the first two categories, though, that you're kicking my butt. That's what I hope. I hope you're kicking my butt. Let's do a recording of you and let's see what your strategy is. You can help me. How the hell did you kick my butt? How the hell did you be so disciplined that you could just do it, even though it's hard sometimes, I'm with you. All right, so the head's good. We're feeling good. A couple of weeks before, I know I've got busy as anything. I've got days and days and days of insane consults and appointments, but the head's good. It's funny how if you're going away, how much you can get done in the week leading up to you going away, and that's certainly the case with me, getting a lot done. And then we go away in a week, a couple of days messing around in LA, go to Arnold's, go to Vegas, got a training session over there while we're there, which will be good. Can do a little bit of a guest spot at an event called Real Estate Renegades. It's going to be fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. All right, so the head's good. The trip, not so good. I've only had some veggies today. Haven't done my nutritional plan. One day where I didn't have the replacement shakes, I think I can live with. I should, I haven't eaten badly. I should just have a nutritional shake for dinner and not go and have a meal. I'll tell you tomorrow what I end up doing. All right, good job. Good to catch up. Keep doing it. Go, 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 go. We'll talk tomorrow. See ya.